Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Wilma. Thank you for watching. What we are going to do today is actually two different things. We are going to cut our seed potatoes. I was about to say tomatoes. I always do that. Seed potatoes. This is what we're going to cut. I have the three varieties from the seed potato video, but I'm not sure if I'm going to cut all three because the red Norland are the only ones that actually really sprouted. I did that video on, what date was that? January the 9th. Today's the 31st. So it's been a little over 3 weeks, and the red Norland is the only one that actually grew a lot. The other two, and I'll show you those in a minute. The other two took about 2 weeks for them to start doing anything, and there is a few little sprouts or eyes, whatever they call it, on the potatoes, but maybe like one or two on each one, nothing like this growth at all. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut those yet or let them grow a little bit more, because I would only be cutting like one little section and the rest would have nothing on it. So I'm probably not gonna cut those, but we'll look at those together in just a second. So I'm definitely gonna cut these. And then we are also going to be transplanting the seedlings that we put into the trays together a while back. They have grown a lot and I need to separate them. I've separated some already. The green beans I separated, and what other ones did I separate? Like the loofahs, the cantaloupes, the watermelons, the really big ones I already separated because they got too big for the little cell that they were in. But now I need to separate some of the peppers and definitely the tomatoes because they are very tall and I need to just give them some more room. So we're going to be doing that today as well. So sit back and enjoy, and let's get started. So let me show you how I had them. I just had them in a box. I have two of the varieties in here. Now I did the potato video on January the 9th. That's how long they have been in here. The red, what is this one called? I keep forgetting the name of this one. Norland Red. That's what that one is. I kept calling it Red Normandy for some reason. So Norland Red. This one did start sprouting first. This was the first one. It took about a week, and this one started sprouting. This one, the Kennebec, it still hasn't really sprouted a lot. This was the last one to start sprouting, and there's not too many on here. Those are the only three on this one. Some of them only have one. So I'm not sure exactly what to do, if I should just let this continue to sprout, because this one doesn't have, oh, it has one here too, two of them, but they're very small compared to the red. This one has a lot. This one has one little one. See, this one took the longest. It's been 3 weeks and a day, and this one still hasn't fully given me any little eyes. This one has one. So I think I need to wait on this one. I'm not going to cut this one just yet. I'm definitely going to cut this. And then the other box, let me put this back so I don't forget what's what. This box here, I have the Yukon Gold. And this one started sprouting a bit more. This one also took a good 2 weeks to even start sprouting. This one has a few. It's a lot better than the Kennebec, but still, I mean, this is the only side that there's anything on. Sorry about the box. I'm trying to do this with one hand. This one has 3 and nothing on the other side. So I think I might have to let this one continue to sprout before I cut these. So it looks like the red Norland will be going into the grow bags first. I'm not sure why it's taken so long for these to sprout. The other ones that I got with the subscription, the other 3 varieties, those haven't sprouted at all. And those I opened up, when was that? That was probably a week ago, about 5 days ago. And that none of those have started sprouting yet. So it looks like the only ones we will be cutting today are these. That way I can give them the time that they need to, I guess, harden off on the cut area. And then we can plant them. Because these are definitely ready. They are getting very long. I'm scared to touch them because I don't want these things to break as I'm moving them around. So I definitely need to get them into the ground soon. So let's start cutting. Okay, so we are going to cut the red Norland. I have 2 very sharp knives here so we can get this done. I'm so scared to cut these. Now these little ones, the paper or the bag actually said the little ones we don't have to cut. So I'm not going to cut these little baby ones. I'm just going to put these in the box and let them continue to do what they're doing. It's another little one that only has 1 little sprout, so that one's going to stay like that. And some of these, I mean, it's kind of small, but it has a few sprouts on it, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to cut this. I think I might, just to see if I can get an extra plant out of it. I'm probably going to just cut here. That way I get 2. I hope I'm not messing this up by doing this. I'm so scared to cut these. Okay. Let's see. We'll just go straight down. And it'll keep 2 eyes on one. And then this one has 3 little eyes. This one has a tiny little eye there. I don't know if it's going to grow now because of where I cut it. But now we just have to let this heal. So once this gets hard or whatever it's supposed to do, then we can plant them. So this is the first one. Oh my God, that was scary. I'm just hoping that I'm not going to accidentally break one of these while I'm messing with them. This one, I'm not sure what to do with this one. It has 2 big ones. It has quite a few little ones that are growing. So I'm not sure if I should cut it and let the other ones continue to grow, or if I should just leave it like this. Because it has quite a few little bitty spots. And this is about the same size as the one that I just cut. I'm not sure, I'm so confused. I think I might leave this one alone because it only has 2 big ones. The other one had a couple more. Okay, this one I'm going to leave alone. So next is this one. There's 3 big ones and a tiny one, and then a couple more sprouts over here. So maybe I'll just cut here and do it right in half. So this one will continue with these 2 sides. Oh my God, okay. Let me see if I can do this without hurting this. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. Some of the videos that I watch, they do it so fast because they're so used to doing this, and I'm not. This is my first time doing this. I'm not even sure where to cut this one. They're so bunched together. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one for later because I'm not sure what to do with that one yet. They are just so close together. Okay, so maybe here, and I'll just go down. Pull out the big knife for this one. I don't want to break these little things here. Oh my God. Okay, that was scary. Trying not to break those little things off. I don't know what happens if I accidentally break one off, if it's going to grow back or if it's just no good no more. So I'm trying to be careful. I'm really hoping that I get better at this quickly because I have 5 more varieties of potatoes that I'm going to have to do this to. I thought this was going to be a lot more fun and interesting, but I was more scared of breaking these little eyes the entire time that I think I sucked all the fun out of it. I was very worried about that the whole time. I think I ended up saving 2 that I did not know where to cut, and I just ended up planting them like that, and I'll show you that in a bit. So I'm really hoping I can just get the hang of this. That way the next 5 varieties that we will be cutting, I won't be so scared the entire time of breaking these little sprouts, because I'm honestly not sure what happens when or if I break one, if that little sprout will grow back or if the ones that remain will be the only ones that grow. I wish I knew that. But hopefully we get better at this. We're about done here. And then we will go ahead and start the other project. Okay, so these 2, I'm not sure I'm going to cut because I'm not sure where to cut them. Everything is just in one little clump here. And there's these little things, but I don't know if they're going to grow. So I might just plant this one and this one just like this because they're all so close together. And not much going on the other side. So I might leave these like this. Let me show you what we have. So this is some of them, and those little baby ones that I was not going to cut. And then here is the, what is that, the Kennebec? So I'm going to leave those alone so they can continue to grow. And then here, I have the other ones. Now we're going to switch gears and start getting our soil mix ready so we can start potting the other little seedlings that we have. So I am trying to get this soil together so I can go and separate the seedlings. I added the peat moss, perlite, and some vermiculite. And then I started putting my plants back up in this little makeshift mini greenhouse that we made. Some of the ones that are able to stay outside just so they're out of the cold and this harsh wind. And then I started putting these up. These are my boys. I have to put all these back in the gym because today's the 31st. Tomorrow is Sunday, the 1st of February, and it's supposed to be in the 20s tomorrow. So all of my onions, my potatoes, My citrus. I have avocados here, orange, lemons, my little lime tree. Where's that? Right there. My only little lime tree that I got from Home Depot. Or was it Lowe's? One of those. And then, look, my strawberries. As I was putting these up, look at my baby. He is going crazy. So as I was putting these up, my habaneros had some that were ready to go. So I got a little harvest. I don't think that little one is going to be good. I might be able to cut some of that off. And then I'm going to slice them up and dehydrate them. So I got a small little harvest right now from my little habaneros. Some more little jalapeno bushes here, but nothing's growing on them. I have some flowers, but nothing else. All right, let me finish putting this away. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Let me put this stuff away and then I'll finish the soil, get it ready, take it inside, and then we can finish transplanting. Say bye, baby. Bye, handsome boy. All right, so last ingredient. Now that I'm done with that and that, let's finish this. So we have the peat moss, perlite, vermiculite, and I'm going to add some compost. And that will be it for this soil. Excuse me. Then I'm going to put some inside of this tub right there so I can take it inside and start doing the seedlings. I bought these little cups because I didn't think I was going to have enough of the other little cups that I have for all of these plants. So now I am making holes with a very hot, well, it was hot. Let me get it hot again. Now it's hot again. So I'm making holes so when I water the little plants that are going to be in here, the water can come out. They're not perfect holes, but at least there'll be some type of hole in here for the water to come out. This thing gets cold so fast. Now I have to do it again. So this should be all of them. They all have little holes on top now. So these are some of the ones that I'm going to transplant. Look how tall some of these have gotten. They already have the little true leaves on there. And this is not all of them. Look at this. This is why I'm in desperate need to transplant these into a bigger cup or just give them some more room. What do they call it? Up pot them, I think is what they call it. We are going to have a lot of cups. That's why I went and bought some more of these. There was 50 pack, so hopefully that'll work. And then I have some bone meal. And what is this one? All-purpose plant tone. So we'll put in a little bit of this in there as well. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, but it's plant food, so hopefully they can use it. And then here is my soil that I was mixing up outside. Some more cups. These are the little ones that I had. They're used. I used them last season, my first season doing the tomatoes. And I just recently used them for something else and I can't remember what. So let's get started. So update here on our little Dollar Tree experiment. This one here is the seed plant, the cantaloupe. 2 of them germinated. So I'm going to separate these right now. They still look good. The Dollar Tree also had 2 that came up. And my gardener, Sugar Baby, never germinated here. I had 2 seeds, neither one of them germinated. And the Dollar Tree had 1 Sugar Baby, and then 1 for botanical interest for, what was this? Straight neck squash. So we had 1 germinated for each botanical interest and the Dollar Tree. But in my gardener, I'm not sure what to do. If I should start another one, or I could use this one here, which is the one that I started. When did I start these? I have to get the date. But this is the one that I started for the 2026. I actually had, I think, 3 seeds in here. It was either 2 or 3. I would have to go back and look at the video. But just say 2. I think it might have been 2. Only 1 germinated. So I'm not sure what's going on here with the germination rate for this. But I do have this one. It is a lot bigger because it was started at least a week prior to the Dollar Tree experiment. So it's going to be bigger than this one. But I don't have another one to compare it to because neither one of these germinated. So I might use that one since we're just really wanting to compare the difference, I guess, in taste and how they grow. So it'll be a week ahead, but at least I'll have one because there was nothing here. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Otherwise, Dollar Tree will be on their own because there's nothing else to compare it to. But just a quick update on that. Let me start transplanting. I have the cups here ready. I put soil and I put a little bit of the bone meal and that plant tone. So now we got to start separating. Now on these, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here because you're supposed to be able to put your finger into that hole at the bottom of the cell and the whole soil little plot's supposed to just pop up the way I see in videos all the time. But whenever I do that, my finger just goes straight through the soil. It barely pushes up, and then I end up having to break everything just to get it out. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Am I supposed to have this like really wet for me to get it to stay stuck together? Or, I mean, I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do here, but I'm always getting this part wrong. We got a lot done here already. I have these little holes ready so I can put some more. And these little peppers, the Bahia peppers, I think they were called. Those I'm going to end up leaving in their little starter cells because they're still small. So they're going to go back with the rest of the ones that are still short. I still have to do the little tall ones that were there. And here I have the other tall ones, the jicama, the loofahs, all the Dollar Tree ones here on the right. Those are there as well. So I have all the little experiment ones right next to each other on that tray. And a lot of these are tomatoes. We have a couple peppers in there. I still have to do these little tall ones here in the front next to that cup. So I have those little cells ready for that. Everything is looking so good. I got most of everything done that I wanted to. I think I ended up with just 1 small tray that I needed to do, but I'll get that done on another day. But everything here looks good. Everybody's able to stretch their little legs now. And I have a whole little cup here full of little sticks and twigs that I found from the compost. So if anyone can recommend a compost that doesn't have so much of that, please let me know, because this one just had so many, more than that I just showed you here. There was a lot more. So any recommendations would be great. Alright, we are all done, everyone. Thank you again for watching and spending the evening with me. It is now past midnight, and it was daytime earlier when we started this, so it's been a very long day. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everyone.